From a Heisman Trophy winner at LSU in 2023 to a standout high school player in San Bernardino, California, Jayden Daniels' journey has been nothing short of remarkable. Daniels is already breaking rookie records, showcasing his elite arm and dangerous speed to keep defenses guessing, and the excitement as a Washington fan is buzzing in me. Jayden Daniels, born on December 18, 2000, made waves from the moment he stepped onto the field at Cajon High School in San Bernardino, California. As a four-star recruit, he quickly earned a reputation as a dual-threat quarterback, racking up an incredible 14,000 passing yards and 170 passing touchdowns, while also rushing for an impressive 3,645 yards and 41 touchdowns. His excellent high school career earned him an invitation to the Under Armour All-American game, solidifying his position as one of the top quarterback prospects in the nation. He had 25 Division I offers, but Daniels committed to the Sun Devils of Arizona State University in December 2018. Jayden Daniels spent 3 seasons as the Sun Devils starting quarterback, immediately establishing himself as one of the most exciting athletes in college football. Over 29 games, Daniels threw for 6,024 yards with 32 touchdowns and only 13 interceptions. But what actually separated him was his ability to harm defenders on the ground. He accumulated 1,288 yards and 13 scores with his legs, making him a dual-threat nightmare for opposing teams. With an 18-11 record as Arizona State's starter, Daniels proved his ability to lead, but it became clear that he wanted more. The more was, in 2022, Daniels made a decision to transfer, entering the portal on February 17th. Then just a few weeks later, on March 6th, he committed to LSU. The decision wasn't just about a new opportunity, it was about Daniels' drive to unlock his untapped potential. He wanted to show what he can do on the biggest stage, competing at the highest level of college football. So at LSU, Daniels was given the platform he desired, and it didn't take long for him to prove that he's ready to thrive on the biggest stage. And Daniels was a very electrifying player at LSU. In 26 games as the Tigers' starting quarterback, Daniels posted an impressive 70.2 completion rate, passing for 6,725 yards, 57 touchdowns, and just 7 picks. Using his legs, he rushed for 2,019 yards and added 21 rushing touchdowns on his resume, leading LSU to a 19-7 record during his time there. Daniels' stellar performance didn't go unnoticed, as he racked up a ton of honors. He was named the 2023 SEC Offensive Player of the Year and took home the Manning Award, which honors the nation's top quarterback. His dominant performance throughout the season earned him the SEC Offensive Player of the Week honor 7 times. Daniels was also named the SEC Male Athlete of the Year and won the ESPY for Best College Athlete in Men's Sports for 2024. Along the way, Daniels broke records, tying Joe Burrow for the SEC single game touchdown record and setting the SEC total yards record. In fact, Daniels became the only player in FBS history to have more than 12,000 throwing yards and 3,000 rushing yards in a single career. He is also the first player in FBS history to rush for 200 yards and pass for 350 yards in a single game, as well as holds the record for FBS single season passer rating with 208. Then he arrived in the National Football League. Daniels is already cruising towards the Offensive Rookie of the Year award, and he's already entering the MVP conversation. The kid has been great. In his first 5 NFL career games, Daniels became the first player in NFL history to surpass 1,000 passing yards and 250 rushing yards. In just his 3rd game as an NFL quarterback, Daniels set a rookie record. He finished the Washington Commanders Week 3 matchup with a 91.3 completion rate, completing 21 of 23 passes. This marked the highest single game completion percentage ever by NFL rookie, earning Daniels the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. He became just the third rookie quarterback in the last 5 seasons to claim that honor, joining an elite company and putting the league on notice. Daniels also became the only third Washington rookie quarterback to win that award, and he's already won multiple NFL Rookie of the Week awards. In addition, he was named September 2024's Offensive Rookie of the Month, and in his first 6 games, he has passed for over 1,400 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, with a 73.4 QBR. On the ground, he has 4 scores with 63 carries for 322 yards. I mean, this kid is on fire and is changing the Washington franchise for good. Look, the Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, and the Washington football team have been through a lot. Since their last Super Bowl win in 1992, the DC franchise has cycled through 35 different quarterbacks, with 27 of those coming since 2000 alone. It's been a revolving door of single collars, and stability at that position has seemed impossible to find. But now, with Jayden Daniels leading the charge, Washington finally has a reason to believe. But a major part of the franchise failure over the last 2 decades was due to ex-owner Dan Snyder. Under Snyder, Washington cycled through 10 different head coaches, racking up 164 wins and 220 losses as a regular season record. The postseason was even worse, just 2 playoff wins and 6 losses. However, everything changed in summer of 2023. The NFL unanimously approved the sale of the Commanders to a group led by Josh Harris for $6.05 billion. The sale marked the end of Dan Snyder, and new era begun in Washington, with the new ownership determined to change the culture and make their mark on the franchise. They decided to clean the house at the end of the 2023 season. Rivera and his coaching staff were let go, marking the start of a fresh chapter for Washington. Washington made some major moves to turn the franchise around, starting with hiring Adam Peters as their GM. Peters, who had been with the 49ers since 2017, brought a wealth of experience from the time as a vice president of player personnel and assistant general manager there. A few weeks later, Washington took another big step by bringing in Dan Quinn as their head coach. Quinn quickly established a great coaching staff, adding Cliff Kingsbury as the OC, whose creative offensive mind has already been a huge part of Washington early success. On defense, Joe Witt was hired as the defensive coordinator, giving the team a balanced and experienced leadership group. Through the first 6 weeks of the 2024 season, Washington has lost 2 games. A Week 1 loss to Baker Mayfield and the Bucks 37-20, and a Week 6 defeat to Lamar and the Ravens 30-23. With a 4-2 record and sitting at the top of the NFC East, the Commanders are in a strong position as they approach the mid-season mark. Looking ahead, the schedule doesn't appear too scary for Washington. While they still face divisional matchups against Dallas and Philadelphia twice, both are winnable games for this team. Outside the division, they'll go up against solid opponents like the Bears, Falcons, Steelers, and Saints, teams capable of putting up points and playing tough defense. However, if Washington continues to execute, especially with Cliff's brilliant play designs, they have a legitimate shot at winning the division this season. The key now is to keep building momentum and improving. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.